Hey there, YouTubers. It's Luis from On-Site Towing and Recovery. So, over the last few months, I've had several people ask me to do a video on my equipment. I've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to do so. And the trucks lately have been really dirty with the snow and the salt. The snow that has come down and the salt that's been laid. So these black trucks are very hard to keep clean. So today I gave them a quick wash. I like to wash my equipment after every storm just because the salt is just so corrosive to the steel components on these trucks. So I said, you know what? Now is the time for me to do a quick video on what I've got here. So right here I got a basic 2012 Dodge 5500 SLT. It's got a 6.7 Cummins in it. 19.5 Vulcan steel bed. Your basic truck that you see, that most companies have. 3,500 pound wheel lift. This is my workhorse here. This is the truck that does, I would say 85% of our calls. I bought this truck because I had internationals prior to buying this, and actually, excuse me, this board's not supposed to be here. One of my drivers left it there. I originally had a bunch of international 4700s prior to this, and the international 4700s were great trucks. The issue that I had was I suffered from back problems, and after an 8-hour day in that truck I had to go see a chiropractor. That's how bad it was. Very rough riding truck, and I felt that if I got into something a little more comfortable, I'd probably be able to add a couple more toes to my day. My drivers would be able to add a couple more toes to their day. Because being in a harsh riding truck all day, you're gonna get tired. You're not gonna be able to perform to your highest expectation because your body's taking a beating. So that's why I bought this one. I also bought this one too because I wanted trucks that were easier for drivers to drive, and at that point, I was getting ready to hire employees. And driving these Dodges, it's fairly easy. It's like driving a glorified pickup truck. This is small. It's compact. We're outside of a city, so it's easier to maneuver down those city streets and those really tight driveways. Very happy with it. I really haven't had any issues. This has got about 160,000 miles on it now. The interior's a little dirty, but we've just been working so hard. Minor stuff I've had to do to it, replacing tires every year. Had to do a water pump a few months back. Calipers, pads, and rotors in November, but this truck is very easy to maintain. Doesn't require a lot of maintenance. If you stay on top of the basic maintenance, you will have great success with these trucks. This has still got the original transmission. I'm fanatical with doing, draining fills and changing the filters. We don't beat on them. We warm them up before we use them. Even if it's slow, we let them idle for an hour before we jump in them. We plug them in. So we do maintain them. Very good truck. If you're looking to get something newer, I find that the 6.7 Cummins is a great engine. Very easy to work on. It's not like the Ford 6.7, which to me it seems like doing any form of maintenance, you got to pull the cab off of it to do anything. And that's a big turnoff. I do all my maintenance myself here. So this is a great versatile truck. We actually had a mishap the other day. As you can see, I'm missing a side step here. I guess one of my drivers went and picked up a overly obese gentleman, about 600 pounds, and stepped on it and literally ripped the bolts right out of the step. Yeah. Originally I thought rust, but these trucks don't have any rust on them. on the frames or anything underneath, and I was a little shocked, but I got to put that step back on. My other piece of equipment here is another Dodge 5500. It's a 2012. It is a mega cab 4-wheel drive unit, 6.7 Cummins as well. This truck has about 135,000 miles. I acquired this truck in September. I bought this truck for myself. I've got a family. I got 3 little babies, so I needed something to put car seats in. And as you can see, I got my car seats in there, and there's probably Cheetos and stuff all over that floor. It's got a Jerr-Dan MPO 40 autoloader. This purchase was for me. I'm the only one that drives this truck. It's my truck. It's my commuter. I commute every day, 35 miles each way with this truck. I'm very happy with it. We've used it in the last few snowstorms that we've gotten. It's a decent truck in the snow. It's not as good as my 2002 Ford F550 that we got rid of. That F550 outperformed this truck in 2-wheel drive. You know, in this truck you always got to be in 4-wheel drive. The ass is a little light, probably because of the aluminum bed. I am new to this self-loader setup. I like it. Makes the job a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. The only thing I don't like about it is for recovery work. I find that the integrated wheel lift tends to get in the way, and it's just cumbersome to work with. I'm still getting used to it. My F550 had a Vulcan independent wheel lift on it, and I felt that outperformed this when it came to recoveries. Everything's got its pros and cons, you know. You take the good with the bad. Very happy with this one. You can see we're a little casualty from the last snowstorm. Little trim piece fell off. I got it inside. I just got to buy a few more clips. This truck is happy with this truck. It's very, very comfortable riding truck. You know, considering it's got 19.5 tires on it. You know, it's roomy. We've gone away on vacations with this truck. I like it. I plan on keeping this probably for the next 5 years or so. So you can see here it's got all the attachments. It's got the 5th wheel plate, gooseneck plate. You know, it's got a sling. A lot of these self-loaders aren't coming with slings, and the slings come in handy when you need them. One thing I can say for sure is that the reach between this and my Vulcan is a night and day difference. My Vulcan, I could not grab Dodge Sprinters with the extended wheelbase from the rear. With this one I can, which is a nice feature. I don't have to drop drive shafts on those Sprinter vans anymore. You know, nice aluminum boxes. They don't rot out. My other truck was steel. I did a lot of rush repair to it when I first got it. You know, one of my biggest issues too with these trucks is that the GVWs are too low at 19.5, you know. And this flatbed here, for instance, weighs about 15,300 pounds with the driver in it. And that's a heavy truck considering that the GVW is only 19.5. I mean, it only leaves you with like 4,000 pounds of carrying capacity. And, you know, what weighs, you know, most minivans weigh over 4,000 pounds nowadays. My only gripe with them, we have put F350s on here and bigger trucks, and it carries it well. You know, but, you know, legally you really can't exceed your GVWR. I just wish that Dodge upped the GVW maybe to 22,000, 23,000. Just for legality reasons, but you know, it carries the weight well. It's just a heavy truck. This truck here weighs significantly less than this one because it's got the aluminum bed. But those are my 2 primary trucks now. As you guys probably seen in my other videos, I ended up downsizing because of insurance purposes. I've got another flatbed over here that I took off the road. We'll take a walk over there. This particular truck is my pride and joy. This truck was my first nice truck that I bought when I hit the 3rd year mark of my business. This truck was built by my friend Mike Skelly at Skelly's Towing in Liberty. I will be doing a video just on this truck itself because this is just a nice piece of equipment. It's my most reliable truck, to be honest with you. The 99 T300 Kenworth, 8.3 Cummins in there, fully mechanical. This truck is ELD exempt because it is a glider kit. I used to have an electronic fuel injected motor, but all that was taken out, and we took it off the road because my insurance premiums went up significantly and I just couldn't afford it. So it's going to be going into the shop this year for refurbishment. We're going to refurbish it, and hopefully we're going to send this big girl to the Baltimore, actually Atlantic City Tow Show. That is my goal. That is my plan for this truck. Nice truck, but I will leave this truck for another video just because this truck's got a lot of neat features. I mean, this isn't a Dodge, you know. This thing will tow everything from a golf cart to my Dodge flatbeds with ease. And this was my personal truck, as you can see. It's got my name on there, El Chapo. But alright, YouTubers, I don't normally